Shore region, Long Island officials point to satanic evidence in the drug-related murder of a teenager who was said to be the member of a satanic cult.
I don't believe there was a cult.
He worshipped the devil.
There was 2 or 3 people who professed they believe in Satan, who said they practiced satanic worship.
His beliefs, in concert with his music, made him increasingly violent. Then the reports, the statements by Suffolk County authorities, that there was a satanic cult of kids running around the Northport area influenced by drugs and rock music. People resent the reports about a cult and their myths. Eyes were cut out in what county police say was a satanic, ritualistic killing. Police in Northport, Long Island say death threats have forced them to post guards at the homes of 5 community residents as a grand jury continues its probe into a ritual murder. It's a murder that has led to 2 arrests, a suicide, and a civic nightmare for the town of 8,000. Our Betty Ann Bowser paid a visit to a community hoping it won't be remembered for the very event it's trying to forget. Divers still look for the murder weapon. The kids try to sand away the symbolism of what happened. The graffiti in Cow Harbor Park, the words that said Acid King and Black Sabbath.
And I'm just sorry that it had to come to the death of my friend. It
was Brian Higgins' idea. He and Tom Sullivan organized these Northport kids a few days ago when they were reeling from what they had learned about teenagers they knew, kids they had hung out with. On June 17th, a group of youngsters came to this wooded area. 17-year-old Gary Rowers was stabbed to death. His eyes were cut out in what county police say was a satanic, ritualistic killing. Richard Casso and Jimmy Triana were arrested and charged with the murder. In custody, Casso hanged himself. Then the reports, the statements by Suffolk County authorities, that there was a satanic cult of kids running around the Northport area influenced by drugs and rock music. But you will have a hard time finding anyone who believes that, especially the kids who knew the boys involved.
It wasn't a cult. There was just a group of kids that came down here that, were basically castaways, and they gave this town a bad name.
They said they had bonfires and they held satanic rituals around. That wasn't true.
Even Police Chief Robert Howard, who's lived here for 20 years, doesn't believe it.
I don't believe there was a cult. There was 2 or 3 people who walked around with satanic literature, who said or professed a belief in Satan, who said they practiced satanic worship. It's garbage.
In for surprise! Richard Casso was a dropout, a drifter, and a drug user and dealer. He had a fascination with the devil. He worshipped the devil. Practically everyone in town knew him because he wandered the streets, often hanging out in the gazebo in the park. And people here will tell you why they think what happened.
Drugs are here to stay, and until they can get rid of the drugs, I feel sorry for the poor children.
I think they fall in the same category as the guys like Manson. They're just crazy people.
And they will tell you they still can't believe it happened in Northport, Long Island.
As far as protection goes, you feel like, I don't know, it's like we have been violated.
But most of all, people resent the reports about a cult in their midst and worry that Northport has been given a bad name.
I feel that Northport is really looked down upon now after this has happened here.
What do you think all of this has done to this town's reputation?
It's brought it down a lot, I think, personally, and I don't like it. I really don't.
They cannot bring the boys back. They can only wipe the symbols away and hope that in time the outside world and they can forget.